Hi friends! So I want to share this quick story with you. I was at a vendor event a couple months ago where you go and you buy and source products to sell in your store. And it was at a huge auditorium, packed full of people. Anyway, I had been with my two small nieces that morning and I had a Minnie Mouse sweatshirt and a Minnie Mouse hat on. It was kind of obnoxious and loud, but I like to dress fun for them sometimes. So I didn't have time in my schedule to change. So I went to the vendor event wearing this obnoxious, loud, red and black and white outfit. So anyway, I'm walking up and down these very, very long aisles looking at product. I'm in my zone because I was really limited on time that day. So I was trying to hustle. So I was zooming around, looking at the product, focused on my mission. And I noticed that there was this guy close to my age that just kept like following me and like being around me all the time from booth to booth, and it was just something that I had made a notice of. So I kept going. Well, after going on the third aisle, it came an opportunity that I could turn and go face to face with him. So I took that opportunity and I looked at him and I smiled and I said hi, because I had no idea what this guy was wanting, but it was obvious that he was wanting to be around me for some reason, and I did not know why. So I say hello, hi, and he looks at me and he says, "Are you a Minnie Mouse fan?" And then, without going into my long story with him, I said, "Yeah, I like Minnie Mouse." And he's like, "Oh, my wife loved Minnie Mouse. Like, every year she would decorate the Christmas tree from top to bottom with everything Minnie Mouse." And he goes, and everything she collected was Minnie Mouse. And he goes, "Even our wedding was Mickey and Minnie themed." And I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool. I bet it was beautiful." And he's like, "And then she died the week after we got married. And I got an urn with Minnie Mouse on it, and that's where I keep her." What do you say in that moment? I had a pit in my stomach in that moment, and the words that just came out of my mouth were, "Bless your heart." Anyway, I share that story with you today because just recently this week we heard about the news of designer Kate Spade committing suicide, and I have been touched by suicide myself in my life, and I'm hoping someday we can live in a world where the stigma of mental health is gone, because we're all human beings. We all have mental health. We all have life and life's wonderfulness that it dishes out at us. And we all go through those times and moments of life that are hard. And I wanted to share that story to let you know that I didn't know this guy from Adam. And I could have continued to ignore him and left that day. But the fact that something weighed on me to at least acknowledge this guy, at least say hello, and to hear his story, he had all these emotions from seeing my outfit that day, and he needed to share and talk about it and get it out of him. And we are all human, and we all have the same emotions, believe it or not. And we all go through stuff, good and bad. So I just wanted to share that, encouraging you that if you're out and about in your day, well, you are out and about in your day and you encounter people, because if you don't, then you're on a deserted island. You know, be kind, be gentle. You don't know what that person's fighting or what they're dealing with. They might have just buried their loved one. They might have just put their pet to sleep. They may have just had to put their parents in, nursing home. I mean, we don't know what people go through. And I think if we just treat each other with that in mind, that we don't know what they're dealing with, but in this moment I can smile and be nice and say hello. And I hope that that little story helps encourage you, because I can tell you what, he impacted my day. And I mean, the story still touches my heart. And I was there for him, total stranger, and he changed my day too, and life. So be the person that, if in your moments of weakness and struggle that we all go through, don't forget to look up. Make yourself a note if you have to. On those days of struggle and depression or sadness, look up. Put your hand up. Somebody is there to lift you up, I promise you. And on the days that are great and life is wonderful, be the person with your hand out reaching to pull those people up. So, and you can do it with something as free and cheap as a hello or a smile. So I hope that all helps. I want you all to know that you're all special. You were all designed for greatness. If you were not meant to be in this world, you would not be. Your Creator designed you for some awesome things. So keep that in mind on this journey, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day.